So in general, all the time we get different variations of difficulty sleeping for people. Sometimes people have trouble falling asleep because they're uncomfortable. Sometimes people wake up during the night because they're uncomfortable. Sometimes they just wake up, and then what happens is they start to perseverate on whatever they've got to get done during the day, concerns, whatever. Brain, they get awake, and then next thing you know, they're awake. Then they start to get stressed about being able to sleep, and it kind of snowballs, and then sleeping is difficult. So figuring out what people need in terms of whether it's falling asleep or whether it's staying asleep can be positioning, can be different things. So we like to figure out what that is, but I'm going to teach a trick if you have trouble falling asleep because of not necessarily being uncomfortable, but more around the brain just doesn't want to quiet down, or they tend to wake up in the middle of the night. So the first piece is to get everything supported well with pillows. So Kate is very well supported and in a neutral position, which is a great choice for back, neck issues, and shoulder issues. Okay, but we're going to talk through really quick how to actually fall asleep and then how to stay asleep when you wake up during the night. So the first piece is, what I want you to do, Kate, is I want you just to breathe in through the nose, nice, slightly deeper breath, a little deeper than what's normal, pause, and then nice, long, slow exhale through the nose. So it's all going to be in through the nose and then also out through the nose. So it's breathe in, pause, that gives it a chance to oxygenate the lungs, and it's nice, long, and slow out the nose. Now, the critical thing is to pay attention to having your exhale be twice as long as your inhale. So, easy math, if you're breathing in for 2 seconds, you want to try to breathe out for at least 4. Now, it doesn't really matter if it's 2 seconds, it's 4 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever. It's just accentuating the nice, slow exhale, because that is what increases our parasympathetic autonomic branch of our parasympathetic nervous system, and that lowers our blood pressure, lowers our heart rate. That is part of what is hardwired into our system to get us to relax. Calms everything down, enables us to fall asleep. So literally, what you do is you breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, long exhale, and you listen to your breath. So just nice and easy. Kate's doing a great job. So just that. Now, occasionally what happens, a lot of times just listening, if you can focus, your brain will go to the bill, what do you got to do the next day, whatever it is, that's okay. Just redirect it right back to the breath. Redirect it back to the breath. So part of the point is practicing the redirecting. Don't expect your brain just to automatically quiet down. It usually takes a little bit of time. Now, if you find it's really difficult to focus in on the breath, then you go to the next step, which is you envision the 300. So you literally envision it. Like when I close my eyes and envision, it comes up in big white block letters today. Okay? So you see it in your mind, then you say it in your mind. So the visual image, then you say it. And then you just continue to focus on it and go 299, 298. So in other words, it's kind of like counting sheep, but what that does is the visual image combined with the auditory occupies both hemispheres of the brain, and that gives you something to anchor on that, quite frankly, is a little boring. That a lot of times will quiet your mind down, combined with the long breathing, and that will calm down your system. It usually helps people to really stay focused on breathing if they need to go to the visual imagery, but spending 5 minutes just breathing, calming down before you go to bed, that usually helps people fall asleep. And then if Kate was to wake up during the night, the key is to know exactly what it's going to be and go right to that move again. And what happens is you don't end up waking up, so you fall right back to sleep. Works like a champ. So that's a breathing technique combined with a little bit of visual imagery if you need to go to it. That's how you fall asleep and then how you stay asleep.